Hi, I am Şafak Kurdoğlu and today I will shortly explain my coin project written on React.js, Node.js with Typescript and also deployed on AWS Amplify with APIs and authentications. Here at main frontend, you must firstly log in because why it's deployed with its app exported with authenticator. I am logging with my account. Now this is the centralized coin project, not now. There must be nodes at the network, of course. So at my PC there is I want to work with two nodes, connect them to the network. Now if I click here, become transaction node, after getting my geolocations, it will call localhost 3000 at here, localhost 3000 become node. Now here, after getting API key, which is at here my API key, GraphQL query is asking to list every other nodes at the network. I can call this because at this node database, with API key you can create and read every nodes. You can do these operations, and I'm getting my IP, and if I get correctly every node on the network, I am creating new node which is my node and registering to this GraphQL database. And after that, for every this node connected to the networks, I am calling register new node at this register new node URL. They respond with sending transactions and also, of course, registering this new node. And this new node, my node, register max value, max length transaction. So these transactions contain all of the data for the decentralized coin project also, of course. Now just I am becoming transaction node with these usernames. Now the nodes are connected and network is started. Now I can create new wallet, which is here at the main website. When you come here with API key, here taken from URL and also headers here, AWS exports URL and API key taken from here, and query is list node, nodes, every nodes connected to the network listed and registered. And if you give your location here, if you give your location, it will sort the nodes with your location, your distance to the nodes with quick sorts, and after them register it. Or if you don't give the location, just set the nodes. Now when you click here, create new wallet, here under click create new wallet, for example Safak 4. Here public key is actually your private key. I will explain this later. And creating another wallet. Now what just happened, private and public key is created with here with user credentials with userPool. Key is registered, your ID, which is your username here, and your private key, which is now here it's public. And also with your ID, also TransactionNum it is the transaction number. Firstly 0, it is how much you did the transaction. I am registering here this forges encryption. I'll explain later. And after that, forges registered nodes at the network. Create volcker rex function is called, and here you post to new wallet. If it didn't respond to anything or something went wrong, it just try another nodes until there is no working nodes at the network. Now, when new wallet is created, new wallet, new user registered by sender 0, receiver your private key, and amount it's default for it's 100 and default for now. And new wallet, registered new wallet is called for at every nodes, and again it is registered with sender blank, receiver your private key, and amount 100. Now the wallets are created, so now I can log in with wallet to my wallet. Here firstly, if I want to log in my wallet, logged in success. What just happened here? First I am getting my private key with my username. Here you can take it with userPools also. Here ID is actually my username. And after that I am calling the nodes connected to the network until some of them respond me. Here at wallet login, I called it with my private key. Now yes, wallet login. Users also already registered with blank empty center and your private key receiver, and also transfers registered with that. So this node returns your amount, and you now registered to your wallet. Now it is open actually. Anyone can try it. Anyone signed in user, even if it's not their wallet, they can log in your wallet, but cannot do anything, no transfer. Now if I want to transfer between wallets, with my key, here at wallet, handle transfer with userPools, my key and recipient key, I am calling them with userpool private. Anyone can call private key. It's not public here. Public one is public key, not private key. And my transaction resp from here, TransactionNum, get TransactionNum. Here it is only owner, only me, wallet owner can call this TransactionNum. Now after getting them and with my public key written here, I am encrypting legit start and the number that's written here, encrypted text, receiver sender keys, and calling node transfer x at here. It's called, and from any of the nodes, sender receiver key amount, and with this encrypted text, legit start with TransactionNum is called. Now at the back, transfer first middleware. Here firstly, now legit start and TransactionNum, which means the user have the correct public key user must be correct. And also TransactionNum, when we're again calculating the amount, TransactionNum also is added every time. So sender's public key must be correct, and also this node have the correct transactions. So money and this node's transactions is calculated, and then transfer is called, transaction is created, and with this GraphQL query, this node's key called, and transaction start at every node called. Now pending transaction with this sender's transaction is registered, and also as a price for this node, this with amount 1 sender blank 0, but the receiver here this node's private key. So this node will get the price if transaction is completed. Promise all settled, and if true, it's return true. Now if returns true, here we put at every node's transaction approve is called a transaction approve with sender receiver's key, again amount, my encrypted text. Now here legit approve, I'm encrypting legit approve, and node key which node done the first operation. Now if there's a transaction like that, and also key is legit approve, and the price is with node key, now pending transactions registered to normal transactions, and transfer is completed. Now I click transfer. Transfer is successful at Safak 5. Yes. Now the node 1 have Safak 1 username, node 2 have Safak 2 username. Now I can check which node do the transaction. Yeah, this first one do the transaction and get the price. Now there is connection dot every node's front end at the every node's front end. It's now connected and turned green. With this use effect, check connection called for once, and at every 100 seconds it's called this check connection function. Here at check node status is called, and if it is false, interval is cleared and it become disconnected and turned gray. Now here, yes, I am listing all of the nodes and searching with my URI if I am still connected to the main network, because offline nodes must not stay at the network because they won't do anything, and it will take time to search them still. Now here there is an admin panel here to delete offline nodes. Now it is special, so only admins can do that, like here at nodes with admin group. Admin group can do anything, but any other one cannot delete any node. Now with this admin groups, with this user I logged in, so I can remove offline nodes. Here when I clicked here, Now I listed, and with Axios sent request to nodes, but if check connection does not return true or wait too long, here remove is called with node ID, which is VRI, and with this GraphQL query, this offline nodes is deleted. Now, for example, I just stopped this node, and I clicked here remove offline nodes. Even if I started again this backend here, it won't turn green because it is deleted. It stay offline and it is deleted. Now it must be again online and take all of the transactions. But this network, this coin project, of course, do not have a meaningful consensus algorithm, so it can be cracked easily. Oh, thanks for watching.